Me to be quiet and introduce our next act. I spoke to him a little bit earlier. He's straight down from the Edinburgh Fringe, from a sellout show from the second year running. It's his first time here at Greenbelt. He found out about Greenbelt from his minister, who said, yeah, it's good, why don't you put an application in? So he did, and Greenbelt turned him down. So he applied again, and so he's here this year, which I think I'm quite excited to see some of the stuff he's got in store. There's all kinds of mix of all kinds of different bits and pieces. Some escapology, some mind reading, some close-up, some far away. It's not that close-up, you'll still be able to see it, it's fine. So please put your hands together in a ripple of polite applause. Oh yeah, that's probably about right, isn't it? Yeah. And we're going to escalate that just ever so slightly. And then feel free to whoop and holler with your favourite person in the rest team, Miss Ellie Farmer.
Good evening, thank you so much for coming. Now tonight, we're going to be doing some magic. You may have heard a little insight of what's to come. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about tonight as well, while telling you absolutely nothing about tonight. Because it's a magic show, how can you describe it? There's magic in it, there's some illusion, maybe a bit of mind reading, some magic. It there you go, that's what's happening tonight, so a massive insight. Now first of all this evening, I would like to show you something, a new item, a new device. This is like a demonstration product. In my shows I like to have something new, something factual, whether it's the history of wands, whether it's the history of magic, whether it's some cooking feature in the show. Tonight, I want to show you a new device that's coming to kitchens very soon. Why is this in a magic show? It's in a magic show because it has a feature to it that many many think is magic. It's new, so that's understandable. Here it is. Now what this is, new kitchen utility tool. Very good indeed. This is very good. Now what this does is basically a cutter. So it cuts vegetables, it cuts fruit, it cuts all sorts of things. I have some vegetables with me, some carrots. I'm going to just demonstrate this now. So, this is how it works. To speed up cooking, you have a blade here, different sections for vegetables, or fruit, or whatever you want. So you can put them in just like this. Just vegetables like this. Just like so. You cut down, speeds up the process of cutting vegetables. Now, ironically, these are already cut. But it is just a demonstration at this time, a concept ready to start working. Now, why is this in a magic show again? It's because it has that feature I mentioned. It has a feature that many think is magic. And what that is that if you're walking in your kitchen and you accidentally fall and that happens, it won't cut human. It doesn't cut human. It cuts vegetables, it cuts everything else, but it has a safety feature where it won't cut human. Like that. So it has this blade here. So tonight for you, I'm going to demonstrate the feature. So may I have a volunteer from the audience? Anyone? You, sir? Thank you very much indeed. First person up on stage this evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. What was your name, sir? Daniel, thank you very much for coming up. Thank you. Fantastic. So are you left or right-handed? right-handed. Okay, if you want to stand on that side of the table then, we'll use your left hand. You'll stand just round here. And if you'd like to place your arm, I don't know if you'll roll sleeve up, if that'd be easier. Do you want to take your watches off? Or I don't want anything to happen to them. Only if it's your preference really, at this stage. Fantastic. So, if you wouldn't mind putting your arm just through here, we're going to test this feature. Alright. We're going to put some carrots in as well, because we're going to cut the carrots. Now, if I do this, can you feel anything? Yeah. So you can feel it. Okay, that's fine. If I push down a little bit, is there pressure? So there is a bit of pressure there. Medium bit, small bit, big bit? Medium. That's fine. It just says if you can feel pressure. I can't remember the rest. That's fine. So we'll go ahead anyway. We'll try this now. Now, I'm going to go down like that. Now, do you want me to tell you when I'm going to do it, or just go for it? Like, you want me to tell you? Okay. So usually people don't. Like when you go for a blood test, you know, and you're looking out the window and then straight in. No, I'll tell you. Oh, okay. I can tell you in a moment if you want. So it's been a good day. It's been a fun day today. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's a good option, just to be sure. In that case, let's do it. Would you mind joining me on the 3, 2, 1? So, let's do it. You know when it's going to happen now. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Very brave. Very brave indeed. So, you're the first person up this evening. First of all, that's very brave. And secondly, this. So thank you for that. Now, what I'd like to do is take you back to a time where I started in magic. So I would have performed at home to family, to friends, to neighbours, willing, not willing, but they would come round anyway and to watch some magic. Now the thing is, back in that day, sometimes there would only be 1, 2 audience members, which is great. I very much appreciated the support. But at the same time, when you invite volunteers up, so 1 or 2 people up on stage, there's no one in the audience. Which is still a magical experience, but a show, maybe not. So now what I'd like to do is recreate that situation. What I'm going to do is invite 2 people up. Would anyone like to help me with this? The blue? Anyone from over here this time? Sir? With the jumper, if that's cool. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much for coming up. You may take a seat on both of these 2 chairs. Thank you. That's great. Now we're going to do a card trick that involves a deck of cards. So let's take it back to the days when there was only a few people in the audience, but many on stage. Welcome to the show, thank you very much for coming. So I appreciate you coming first of all. what I have here is volunteers on stage with me who are now going to try a card trick. They're going to try a card trick. Okay? Let's see how this goes. Now, I need to pass this. I would throw it, but it is a deck of cards, so I don't want to, you know. May I pass this to someone in the audience? Anyone? So there. Would you mind? Would that be okay if I pass that to you? Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, so what I need you to do, if you wouldn't mind remaining standing for this, we're going to use 3 people. If you get the deck of cards, wouldn't mind just standing up, and that'd be wonderful. And so what I need you to do is just hold the deck in the palm of your hand like this, flick through the card, have a look at one card, and remember that one card for me. So what the volunteers are doing at the moment are just choosing a card. They're going to remember that, and then we'll see how it goes. Got that, sir? Thank you very much. Now, if you wouldn't mind, pass the whole deck to someone else, anyone around you at this point. Wonderful. Would you mind standing up, sir? Thank you very much. Same again. Just open the deck up, have a look at one card, remember that card. Have a look. Got that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, if you wouldn't mind passing that to one more person around you, can be fairly close. Thank you very much.
Can we stand up?
Yes, please. And then just same thing again, have a look at that, open the deck up, choose one card, just have a look at that and remember that card. Is that done?
Yeah.
Cool. You can throw that back. So thank you very much indeed. I'm going to place this behind the audience. And now what I'm going to do is read the minds of those who are helping me. What I'm going to do now is name some cards from a deck of cards. Not just any cards, but specifically your cards. Now please just think of these cards as much as you can. If I say your card, don't react. Six of diamonds. 6 of diamonds. 4 of clubs. 10 of spades. If I said your card, please take a seat now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, of course, we won't carry on like that, but thank you ever so much for coming up. Thank you for being the audience for that routine. Thank you. Thank you. Now, has anyone got a ring I could borrow? Would anyone mind letting me borrow a ring from the audience? If you do, if you just hold it up just like so. Just like that. I'm going to come around and have a look at rings. It's a very nice ring. Very nice ring. That's a nice ring. Would you mind if I borrow this ring? Thank you very much. Thank you for trusting me. So your ring. Does this ring mean a lot to you? So very much, really means a lot to you. I don't usually do magic with things that mean a lot to people because obviously if they go missing or get broken, that's bad. So we won't use it this evening. We can't really, so thank you very much for that. Thank you. What I'd like to do now is a card trick with you. A card trick. Of course, that wasn't your ring. Your ring's still there, yeah? That's still your ring? Cool. Do you mind if I keep holding it? So we want to keep it safe, of course, so safest place is probably... Yeah. Thank you very much for that. what I'd like to do now is just ask you, where would you say one of the safest places to keep a ring is?
Safe?
A safe? Yeah. So, yeah, other than on your persons, probably in a safe. Wonderful. The other option as well is a little ring box, just like so. So that's what we're going to use. Would you mind joining me on stage for the moment? Just to clarify, this is your ring every step of the way. Happy with that? Ring box. In there? Happy with that? What I'm going to do now is give you an envelope. I'm going to give you a little envelope just from over here. And just like so. Thank you. Would you mind opening up that envelope? Thank you. In fact, I don't want to touch it. If you wouldn't mind just folding it over, make sure it's as secure and tight as possible. Thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind holding on to that for the rest of the show, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Now, what I'd like to do next is a demonstration of something called ESP. Now you may be thinking, ESP? It's not a familiar thing, but ESP stands for extrasensory perception. It is the test of psychic ability. It is the test of telepathy. The only place you may have seen these cards is at the beginning of Ghostbusters. You have 5 symbols, the wavy lines. They're quite small, so I will say them. The wavy lines, the square, the cross, the star, and the circle. 5 symbols. This was basically invented in the States in the 30s to test for psychic ability. They would set up tests. One person would sit on one side of the room, someone else would sit on the other side of the room, hold up a card, and seemingly, or not, transfer that symbol across the room to someone else. So that's what I'd like to do this evening. Does anyone believe in psychic ability? Not many people. Well, thanks for coming. But fantastic. No, that's fine as well. No, so quite a few people do believe in psychic ability, or yeah, as you say, a little bit like this, or you don't. That's fine. Either way, what I'd like to do is give you an example of what it may look like, and give one person an experience of mind reading. Would one person mind joining me on stage? Sir there with the blue t-shirt, thank you very much. Would you mind having me? Thank you very much indeed, thank you. Thank you very much indeed. What is your name, sir? Thomas, thank you very much for coming up. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Would you mind taking a seat just on the chair over here? Thank you. Now we're going to try some ESP. And the first thing I'm going to do, these are the cards I just showed. Would you mind taking those and giving them a little mix up? You can do it under the table if you like, just so that I don't know which one's which from looking at them. Done that? Fantastic. What I need you to do now, Thomas, is just take the cards, have a look at them, and take out one card, please. And then place that face down on the table. The rest of them you can keep hidden so that I can't see what one it is. Done? Cool. Did you pick this card for a reason? Or was it just random? A reason. Okay, so that's interesting. Sometimes it's random, but then it'll be more of a subconscious thing. So you picked this for a reason. So it may reflect your personality. It may reflect something you enjoy doing. I know these shapes say a lot. Let's try this. Whatever you do, don't react to any of the symbols I say. I'll just try and get this mentally as possible. Square? Cross, wavy lines. Wavy lines is usually if you sort of like adventures, because it's sort of that, you know, up, down, hills, sea, brilliant, crossroads, a point in your life where you're making a big decision. It can get very psychological, ESP. You're not giving anything away here. This is good though. I think you've done a double bluff. The one card people don't go for is the star. The reason they don't go for it is because it's seemingly the most obvious one for some reason, because it's a star. It's big, it's bright, it's ambitious, you're in the spotlight. So people don't go for it. And I know that they don't go for it, so I don't say it. But this evening, I believe you went with the star. You did. Let's take a look. This is going very well so far. So, would you like to try the same thing, but the other way round? No. Sure? Cool. We'll give it a go then. We'll give it a go. So I'm going to mix them up under the table. From that first one, you would have warmed up, so we won't use the star anymore, just because we've used that. You've chosen it, so I'm going to choose a different one, so it's not going to be the star. I'm going to choose... I'm going to put that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. So there's 4 cards on the table now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going that way. Please think of one of those numbers. Got it? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please place your finger in front of the card that you're thinking of. In fact, hold on. Before you do anything. This is important. This is very important. Go ahead, sorry. Number 3. Would you mind just dragging that towards yourselves? Not necessarily picking it up just yet, but number 3. Are you sure? Yeah? Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You pick number 3. In this envelope, there's a single card. One card only. The circle. You could have picked anyone. For the first time, let's take a look at your card. What is it? Fantastic. This is going very, very well, I'd say. I mean, do you feel like it's going well? Yes. I think it's going so well. I'm going to grab some more cards. Which I have on me anyway. A whole set of cards. Here there's probably 40 odd cards. Again, they are the same symbols, so the square, it goes through, they just duplicate. There's the 5 symbols duplicated. Let's try the same thing again, but with 40 cards. Are you ready for this? Cool. I'm going to give you a chance now, Thomas, to memorise the order. You can do this. Here we go. I'll go back there. Yep. Go through. And there. Got it? Cool. What I'm going to do now is cut the piles into 5 different piles, just like so. And now I'm going to mix them up. Change the order of them, and you just need to keep track of where each card is. I'm going to do this. Take a few cards off. I'm going to put one there, just like so. I'm going to do the same again. That one. Put that there. Same again. Here we go. Just like that. There, and there. So this card is now the... So now we're going to do that one. Put that there, and there. And finally, that one. There, and there. So now you know what all these cards on top are. We're going to try something with a notebook. On this notepad, there are some numbers. Now these are significant because each symbol represents a different number. Wavy lines is 1, the square is 0, the circle's 2, stars 3, cross is 4. Let's have a look at the order now. So the top card here is the wavy lines, star, wavy lines, circle. Alright, yes. So let's translate that. Wavy lines is 1, star is 3, wavy lines is 1, wavy lines 1, circle 2. 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. Cool. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you very much for helping. Thank you. Next up this evening, I would like to play a game. A game with you. This game is renowned and known across the country as being used in playgrounds, being used to see who goes first in something, who gets the bigger piece. It uses the symbols. So, let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Is a. Rock, paper, scissors. Is a on. Rock, paper, scissors. Is a. Rock, paper, scissors. Is.
Thank you. So we're going to play rock, paper, scissors. In a moment's time, I'm going to need 3 people to help be the rock, to be the paper, to be the scissors. Sir in the stripy. Anyone else? In the pink jacket, near the centre. Someone from over here. Monster t-shirt. Monster hat. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for joining me up on stage. I'm going to give you this hat, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello there, sir. Would you mind wearing this hat? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much for venturing this far. And if you wouldn't mind standing just centre stage, just there. Here's a hat for you. Fantastic. So, here we have the red team, the yellow team, and the blue team. I'm now going to introduce the weapons, the rock, the paper, and the scissors. Here are the scissors. scissors. Paper. There's some paper. There's the scissors. Admittedly, that is just scissors written on paper, but that is scissors. But the rock, I'm going to need you to bear with me just for a moment. Ah. Would you mind taking that? Thank you. Amazing. Thank you very much. So we have the rock, the paper, the scissors. Just in case anyone doesn't know how to play rock, paper, scissors. Scissors beats paper because it cuts paper. Rock beats scissors because it blunts rock. Rock blunts scissors. And paper beats rock because it wraps rock and does something to rock. Not quite sure what. Now, I'm going to need one more person. Sir, you're fairly close to, so if you wouldn't mind, would you mind helping me with this next routine? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Sebastian.
Sebastian, thank you very much for coming up. You're going to play rock, paper, scissors now. You're going to generate what's going to happen. So, I'm going to face that side over there, blindfolded, so I can't see what you're doing. What I need you to do is switch the weapons over. So the rock, the paper and the scissors. So you can switch the scissors with the rock, the paper with the scissors, the rock, however you want, but just one switch. Okay? Fantastic. Here we go. I'm going to blindfold myself. I'll go over there first before I do it. Wonderful. Now, Sebastian, would you mind switching two weapons over? So you can take each item and just switch them over as you please. Is that done?
Got one switch, yeah?
Just, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, Sebastian, would you mind calling out two colours of the hats?
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow. If I was to now say that blue beats yellow, would I be correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, once again, please just switch two weapons over, any two that you like. Wonderful. Is that done?
Done.
Fantastic. Now, please just call out two colours once again.
Red and blue.
Red and blue this time. If I was to say that instead of that, blue now beats red. Now this time, would you mind switching over two hats? So not weapons, but just switch over two of the hats. Is that done?
Done.
Cool. Now once again, please sir, please call out two colours.
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red. Does yellow beat red? Now this time, what I'm going to need you to do is either switch over hats, two hats, or switch over two weapons. But please don't tell me which one you switch over. Is that done?
Done.
Fantastic. Right, I'm going to turn around. I think we've done enough of those. So here we have scissors. This has been here the whole time, pretty much getting in the way more than anything. What this is a piece of cardboard with some writing on it. So, the combination you have created. Does blue beat red?
Yeah.
Does yellow beat blue?
Yeah.
Does red beat yellow? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for the hats. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Now what I'd like to do now, very quickly for you, is a card trick. A card trick, once again involving a deck of cards. Would anyone like to help me with this? It involves mind reading. I'll try and see if I can go further back. Red hood. Fantastic. I think you volunteered half there as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming up. Thank you. So what's your name? Enzo. Thank you very much. Would you mind just standing over here? Thank you very much. What I'm going to do is just grab a notepad and I'm going to read your mind in a moment. So we're going to do a card trick. You're sort of going to be the audience's eyes and ears. So if you wouldn't mind standing just on this side here. Are you happy that every single card there is different? Yes? Fantastic. And all the backs are the same? It's just a deck of cards. Yeah? What I'm going to do now is give them a quick shuffle, a quick mix, just to make sure they're mixed and shuffled as best as possible. What we're going to do is the simplest of card tricks, which is just a pick a card trick. A pick a card trick, one of the most famous routines. Now Enzo, would you mind just pointing to one of the cards? Anyone you like. That one there? Sure. That one right there. Please take that card from the bottom of the deck. Yes, please. Have a look at that. Please don't show me what that is. Look at that card. Memorize that card. I'm now going to try and read your mind. Is this card Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King? I'm going... Is this... What is it? Actually, don't tell me. I'm going to try and read your mind. Oh, what is it? No. Is this a red card? No. I can't do that then. In fact, if you wouldn't mind just holding up, facing yourself so I can't see it, just hold it up here at eye level. Have a look at that card. Now what I need you to do, just to intensify the mind reading process, is just close your eyes. Please, close your eyes and visualise that card more and more and more, and it will just send it across. That's very good. Please continue to do that. You may open your eyes. It's coming to me now. Is this card by any chance the 6 of clubs? Oh. Oh, good. I mean, the beginning and the end was good. Just forget about the middle bit. Happy with that? Do you want to try it again? Shall we do it again? Yeah. That wasn't fantastic. I must admit. Let's get rid of this. We'll try it again. I feel good about this one. This time we won't do a pick a card trick. If you wouldn't mind just saying stop whenever you like. Okay. Right there. I won't change that. Right there, yeah. Please take that card out. That's your card. Have a look at that. Please remember that card. So we've done this before. This is like deja vu. If I was to say this card is, I'm going to say the same questions. Is this a red card? I can do this one. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King of Diamonds. No. Let's try that again. Would you mind just holding it up like this, sir? Yeah, facing you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very good. To be able to send the card over to me, you're going to need to have it slightly further out. Because it's blocking the thoughts. Alright? So please just close your eyes. This worked last time. So... Would you mind holding it above your head? Thank you. Fantastic. Please open your eyes. I didn't walk behind you. But it is coming to me now. I think you're going to be amazed at this. King of Hearts. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. King of Hearts. Brilliant, thank you. You may take a seat. Thank you very much for helping with that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, next up this evening, what I'd like to do is quickly go around and give out some pieces of paper. Now, but a few people mind taking these. We'll do 10 or so. You mind taking one? Thank you very much. There's a pencil as well. Anyone else like to take one? Thank you very much. There's a couple of pencils. I'll give you some more paper. Thank you very much. There we go. A few more here. What we're doing now is making a very personal mind read, because rather than it being a card or something like that, we're going to make it more of a personal interest. Now, what I need you to do on this piece of paper is write down something you enjoy doing. Not something you enjoy watching. So if you enjoy watching football, don't put that. But if you enjoy playing football, put that. So something you personally enjoy doing. Anyone else over here? Thank you very much. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cool. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be wonderful. Thank you very much. Now, the next thing I'm going to do this evening is fulfill something magicians are usually requested of. Sometimes that's a vanishing act, sometimes that's a disappearing act, sometimes that's a cutting in half act. So, I'm not going to do any of those. But what I am going to do is an escape act. This is one of those things. So what I'm going to use for this is some shackles, just like so. Would someone like to have a look at these down here? Anyone? Just have a look at those shackles. You can check the chains out, the loop, make sure they're all good. Then we're also going to use the padlocks. So may I give you a padlock? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. So may I give you a padlock as well? Just to double check, just to make sure they're real and solid. Fantastic. How are they going on? That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I'm going to roll my sleeves up for this. Would you mind locking me in to these shackles? Yeah, so you can go as close as you like. You can probably go a bit closer if you want. Happy with that? Do you think that's... You can keep the key. You make sure that's a very good point. And then same on the other side, please, sir. So I'm just going to put my hand through there, like so. And you just put those chains together. Oh. Okay.
Sorry. Getting there.
That's okay. I think I said it as tight as you can, so... Cool. Is that fantastic? Are you happy with that? You just double check those both. You can pull down. If I make my hands as small as possible, if I make my hands really small, there's no way I can get out of those. Oh. Now what I'm going to do now is escape. I'm going to time my escape, and the way I'm going to do that is usually with a stopwatch. And the reason I do that is because magicians like to get a quicker time every time. So I'm locked in here. What I'm going to use is a stopwatch that I like to keep. I like to keep that usually in my bag. I can't find my bag right now, so please just check those before I do anything. Just to make sure they're locked, they're secure. Happy with those? Have a look. If I make my hand really small, I can't get out. Fantastic. Cool. Thank you. So at the same time, I'm now going to change the colour of my hands. This is going to take a few moments. All right. So my bag isn't here. Not the right one anyway. But please just check these out to make sure these are secure, make sure they're locked. All right. So I'm going to escape in a minute. So let's try this. Instead of, I haven't got a stopwatch, so if you wouldn't mind doing a countdown. So a sort of a 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I'll grab those after. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. So now, have you all written on those pieces of paper an interest that you are interested in? Would you mind now just folding that piece of paper up so it's nice and small? We're going to put it in this box. There's a little ballot box. Cool, if you have a piece of paper, please place that just in there for me. Thank you very much. Fantastic, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Any more? Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Amazing. Is that everyone? Yeah? Fantastic. We'll use this in a moment. But first, I'm going to need a volunteer. Specifically, someone in which I have, I suppose, made secure a very important item. Would you mind joining me back on stage? Thank you very much indeed. So here I have another bag. It has little items inside. So what I'm going to need you to do now is we're going to switch. We're going to put this here. Would you mind putting that just next to it there? Thank you. Now we're going to try something very unnatural now. Mentally, psychologically, if I was to say, throw your ring away, or burn it, or destroy it, naturally, when you love something, or something that's very dear and important to you, that's bad. It gives you a bad feeling there. It's a twang, it's a mixed emotion. If I say, I have thrown it away, that's not good, is it? Not good at all. So instead of feeling that, if I was to do that, please just try to neutralise that feeling. Because it may have happened. So that all sentiment is gone. Only from here. And move to here. Would you mind taking this paper bag here? The one to your left. And please take out what's inside. What is inside? A little box. On the front there is a combination lock. You'll see on that combination lock a little red line running through the numbers. That's where you can line up numbers. Now would you mind just twiddling those little dials around just to make sure that is secure, that is locked. You can pull against the lock just to make sure that's shut and locked. Wonderful. Now what I'm going to need you to do is just have a think about what the combination could be. Because I could remember it, I might not remember it. But that's not that important. What's more important is that you know it. And have we ever met before this show? No. Would you mind putting in the year of your birth into that combination lock? The year you were born. Is that done? Has that unlocked it? What's inside of that box? That box. And inside of that box, madam, is now specifically, is that your ring? Now what you may find more intriguing is this. The ring box has vanished. It hasn't vanished, has it? Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Thank you. Now, next up this evening, we're going to do one more mind read. Now, this is going to be a more personal one, not ESP, not cards, but with your thoughts, as I mentioned before. I'm going to need someone from the audience who could possibly help this. Madam, would you mind? Yes, if that's okay. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much for coming up. Thank you. What's your name? Hannah. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. So what we're going to do is grab this little ballot box, and I'm going to need you to take one of the pieces of paper out of that box for me. Please, anyone? Have a look at that. Please don't let the audience see. Please don't let me see what that is. Got that?
Yep.
Fantastic. The next thing I'm going to do now is give you a piece of paper. Or rather, the whole notepad. I'm going to come around this side. Sorry. 13112. I'll take that off. Now, if I was to say to you, would you be able to draw this interest? Yeah? Fairly give a good idea of what it is. In that case, that piece of paper you can either screw up, you can put in your pocket, you can whatever you want to do just to get rid of it. Would you mind taking the pen and paper and just standing about here? What I'm going to need you to do is just face that way. I know. Just face that way over there. I'm going to face this way over here. And then I'm going to try and get what you're drawing. Okay? Right. I will stay this way. Fantastic. So, are you ready?
Wait, what am I doing? I'm
Drawing the interest. That's okay. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Is this an interest? Oh, okay. Have you finished?
It's as good as it's going to get.
Is there any more detail you can add, or is that pretty much... Are you happy with that?
Not with my artistic skill.
That's okay. Oh.
Saying that about it more.
Fantastic. No, not just because I think we may have finished. Would you mind showing the audience what you've drawn?
It's amazing.
What?
What was the word?
Painting.
Painting. Painting. One, 3, 1, 1, 2. Should change that to.
What?
I'm going to give you something right now. Hannah, here is a dictionary. I can take that. Thank you very much for that. Ah, you even got the easel and the thing. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Would you mind turning? We generated a random number. We've generated a number from the ESP cards, from the equivalent values for each symbol. Would you mind turning to page 131? Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. 1, 3, 1.
The first column,
Yeah.
2 down.
Yeah.
What does that say?
Canvas.
Canvas. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Canvas. Now, we're coming to the end of the show. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks for joining in. It wasn't very good, was it? Have we got time? How much time have we got? No time. So, shall we do it again? No. We haven't got time. Oh, I'll run out of time. Run out of time. That's okay. Well, thank you very much for coming. Thanks for coming this evening. It's been a pleasure just to bring this to you. Yeah, it's been wonderful. Thank you ever so much for joining me, seeing this show. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get him up for a bow. Let's get him up. I think really he deserves that. Let's get him back on stage. Where is he? No, he's run away. I'm not sure if you hear me. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Mr. Eddie Farmer. Great stuff. And obviously, Eddie's going to be around. He's going to have to tidy up a few bits and pieces. But if you want to have a bit of a chat, I'm sure Eddie would love to come and have a chat with you. If you want to just talk to him about magic and, you know, how he did some of those. Yeah, he's not going to tell you. It's a circle of all of that.